what's going on, everybody? You're watching Bobsdecline, Lineman blogger, where we blog about anything and everything to do with power lines. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name's Aaron. I've been a lineman on the east coast of Canada for about 18 years now. So today we're going to be taking a look at a clip I filmed the other day. We had an opportunity to throw the helmet cam on and film us energizing a voltage regulator bank. Now, we're not going to go real in depth into this. I'm just going to kind of walk you along as I was closing in the regulators. A few things that we look for. Now, these things are pretty dangerous, guys. So if you don't know what you're doing, you don't touch them. What these units do is they monitor the voltage increases at, say, dinner time when everyone turns their oven on. Voltage can generally fluctuate plus or minus 5%. So what you're seeing here in this video, these regulators are already bypassed. Each individual regulator has a bypass switch, and then we have a separate cutout to close in the source and load side. So what I'm going to do now is actually re-energize these regulators. We're going to start off with the source side switch here, using our hot stick and rubber gloves, of course. So this voltage regulator is now actually energized. We just closed in the load side switch, which now is it not only energized, but half the load is actually traveling through the regulator, feeding the customers, as well as the other half in that bypass switch. Now, I use these terms half loosely. It's hard to say without testing exactly how much amperage is going through each one. But now once that bypass switch is open, which it is now, all the load for that one particular phase is going through that regulator. So we're going to see here again on the center phase, we're going to start off by closing in the source side switch. So right now the voltage is not going through the regulator. It's going through the bypass switch. You can see in the center of the screen, the bottom side of those cutouts is isolated. They're not grounded, but there's no potential per se in those leads. And on the right hand side, the voltage is going through the regulator. All right, so let's carry on here and energize the center voltage regulator. Close in the source side switch. Now, once we close in the load side, it'll establish a path through the regulator, and we're going to break the tie by opening the bypass switch. Now the center phase is feeding all the customers through the regulator as well. Now, this is going to stay in this state for quite a while. That's why I'm removing the door from the bypass switch. We'll hang those in the pole after. I'll have to go back and get that other door here in a minute. You'll notice the cutout door is actually not fused. It's solid copper. So in our final regulator, we're closing in the source side again. Load side cutout, we're going to open that bypass switch. So now that all three of these voltage regulators are energized, the control panel at the bottom is energized, they are still shut off. So as soon as we turn these things on, we're going to put it to automatic. Now, they can be manually operated and then shut off on whatever tap we desire. However, for the purpose of these things functioning properly in the field as load goes up and down, we're going to put them on the automatic setting. So once these are switched into automatic, the load side is going to be spitting out probably a higher voltage than what's coming in the source side. So you'll see here I added kind of green lines where the voltage, it's the same phase, but they're no longer the exact same voltage. At this point, if you were to close in that bypass, once these things are switched on, they're going to blow up. It's nasty. Guys, you really got to make sure you know what you're doing when you're messing around with these voltage regulators. So if you're going to take away anything from this video at all, guys, for the general public out there, it's just another look into some of the equipment on the lines and some of the stuff we do as linemen. For you linemen out there, keep in mind, if you're certified to work on this stuff and have properly been trained, don't ever forget to zero these things in when you're operating them. Guys, I haven't been on site while they've blown up, but I've shown up after the fact, and it's messy. Someone can get seriously hurt. So thanks for dropping in. Still working on some new episodes of Being a Lineman, so stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to click a thumbs up and like this video if you want, of course, and consider subscribing. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, everyone.